Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so I got a DM a few days ago. Somebody asking me what other games I played in terms of as my standard fare. So let me go ahead and explain to you. As you know, I've been playing Azur Lane for quite some time. I've been playing Azur Lane probably close to a year now. I think I started. I think I started around August of last year was when I started focusing on it. I had tried it one other time before that, but I really didn't have the time. I was with what I was doing to focus on it with any type of consistency. But I started focusing on it with consistency last year. So that's what I've been playing. I've also been playing Danmachi Memorial Freeze, as I'm sure you've seen a few videos on that. It's in the middle of Japan's third year anniversary, so there's some events going on there. They'll be entering the third edition of the actual event that's going on. They've come out with an event each, based on each month. It should be coming out here in 3 days. They seem to be doing it on a month, it seems to be roughly about a month in between the three versions of the story. So the first part of the story, second part, and they'll be coming out with the third and I think final part of the story here in about 5 or 7 days. The 19th, the entire event ends 9/19. So they put 7/19. They came out 8/9. So I'm assuming 8/19 will get this version, the final version of the event. And we'll get the last part of the story. It's focusing on the Civil War that had occurred several years ago in Oratorio. So that's another game that I've been playing. Danmachi I've been playing slightly longer than that. Probably about a year and a half, 2 years now. So, but it's just been a slow burn game. To get characters that are really powerful, it takes quite a time. And then, as you know, I've been playing Bleach, which I've done several videos on that as well. And I've been playing Bleach ever since its release. So that's my three main games. I play King's Raid a little bit on the side as well. I try to log on a daily basis, but I don't have a lot of time to spend on it sometimes. But I try to complete my dailies and complete all the weekly quests and that. I'll probably take that out as one of my main games whenever I find a new game that I want to play, in an effort to review for everyone. I've got several messages about doing Exos Heroes. I have heard bad things about the game, so I might just go ahead and pick that up for a little while and play that a little bit and see what I get. Rate the game on what I think in terms of whether or not it's something that you want to play. And whether or not it'd be worth it to spend some money on it. But another game that I played that I've been playing for quite some time is, as you can see, AFK Arena. Don't be fooled by the AFK misnomer at the beginning of the game, because it's really not AFK in terms, away from keyboard is what AFK stands for, as you know. It's AFK in the fact that you do earn rewards while you're logged off, but don't let that fool you in terms of what the game has. This game has stuff to do, lots of stuff to do. Where right now we're in the middle of, I don't want to call it a collaboration, because in reality it's really not a collab, but they're offering characters from Assassin's Creed. The one character that they're offering right now is of course Ezio. Ezio. You can get him. I've got him right now. You get a test period where you can have him for a little while, and then you can purchase him through. You don't have to spend money. You can buy him, of course, or you can do the exchange, and you can use the items that you got and gathered up, and you have enough to get 60. You can get him for free, basically. So I'm going to try him out and see. They did the same thing like this on the previous character that they had, which I ended up not purchasing. What was her name? I did not like her very well. This was her right here. She did not really meld in with my team in that aspect, so I did not exchange for her. This one they didn't have an exchange for her. There was a big stink about this when it first came out, Yukio Touch Bunny, because you had to purchase him. There was no way to, when they first came out with him, you had to just spend money. They have since fell back on that, and they are now offering exchange for all of them. So I'm going to try him out, and if he does, you know, if I feel that he's something that I can utilize in my team, then I will think about exchanging for him, because you know I've got a bunch of this stuff right here. Not enough to get to it, but I probably got about halfway through. You can get this, by the way, if you start playing right now. You've got 60 days. You've got 2 months. You should have no problem whatsoever if you play the game consistently to you know, to get the actual enough to get 60, because it's just all of the stuff, and all of this stuff you earn on a regular basis, just by AFKing and by playing the game. So if you play the game, you shouldn't have any trouble earning this within 60 days. Okay, so just, you know, but I'm going to try him out, see if he's something that I want to. They enter him out on a regular basis, a new character. So if he's something that I can utilize in my team, I'll do it. So let me show you my main focus, my main team. Let's go ahead and do a campaign here so you can see the characters and stuff. So this is who I mainly use. As you can see, I do have my first mythic, and Nomura. So she's pretty good. I like her. Let's go into the heroes here, and I'll show you her. So Nomura is. I was really pleased to get Nomura, because Nomura's there's tier. It's really difficult to focus on tier lists in a game like AFK Arena, because all the characters are good, but some work better in teams. You got to have a team. Faction advantage is important, so it's important to have at least 3 characters of one team that you're running. But Nomura is an in-game character, so she's one. So when I had a chance to bring her up to Mythic, I went ahead and went for it. She is my first Mythic character. I've been playing this game. I've been playing this game for a long time, but I've never really focused on it with any consistency. It's just something, you know, that some days I'd be able to play it, some days I wouldn't be able to play it, and I would just hop in there and you know, go in and clear out my rewards. This is my team, Torn, and Shamira is your focus. She's a carry character. Using Shamira, she's one of the characters you should focus on at the very beginning of the game, because she can carry your team so far at the beginning. So she's definitely what you want to focus on. So I'm going to tell you, these characters are easy to get. Well, let me say they're easy, but you have very good chance of getting these characters. She's 180, so she's going to go right down. As you can see, I'm not having much trouble. I can take teams. I'm already up into 13. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do an actual campaign match here. So as you can see, this team's higher than me, so I have a pretty good chance of beating it. I might not beat it, but because I try to keep moving ahead as far as I can. So I get to some points where I get stuck for a day or two, and then I work through it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not having much trouble going through them. Yeah, I beat him and I didn't lose anybody. I'm at full health, so I can definitely power through some more levels. So as you can see, so if you're just starting the game, now would be a good time. It's always a good time to drop into the game. There's never a bad time to not play this game. You just want to make sure that you log in at least once or twice a day, and just go into, you know, and make sure that you pull your rewards, because you know, as you get the more rewards, it recovers rewards in your time. You want to try to get your rewards at least every 12 hours is what I try to do. So that's what you get. But let me focus on a team that I think you should really focus on. One of the easy easiest ones to start out with is the actual Lightbringer faction. Okay, so the Lightbringer faction is with the little star here on them. Okay, you see that little star there? This is the Lightbringer faction. These characters are very, very you get these characters quite frequently, which is why I'm able to get them up to legendary status quite quick. You can get both. You can get your first important thing is to play the Labyrinth until you can get Shamir right here. Okay, she is the character that you want to get first. Okay, because she can carry your team. Okay, the next characters that you want to go for are in the Challenger store. You want to start working on Belinda. Okay, you'll find that you'll be able to get Lucius quite frequently. Like there's an event right now where you can get Lucius. This right here, the Treasure Hunters event. I've almost completed it. Still got 5 days, so I probably will. I just got to do a few things to get that. But when you beat the actual the game, how can I get Summer Delights? You got a chest, and in that chest he was in here. I actually took this no more, and that's one of the reasons I was able to get her to Mythic. But as you can see, you can get him there. So the characters you get free draws on a daily basis from the tavern. You can summon certain types of characters. Like if I do this right now, it's going to pull me any types of characters. But you can get special scrolls that will summon just particularly. This is the Mauler faction. But you want to go for the Lightbringer faction because it's just a little bit easier to get Lightbringer characters. I find they drop more often than some of the other characters. But I don't know if that's by intentional or if that's not something intentional. It's difficult to say. But I've just what I've seen. So that's the team I focused on. So let me go ahead and show here. So they are Lucious Lightbringer. Okay, Torn was not one that I had originally chosen as one of my tanks. I was trying to get this little beastie right here to be my tank. Right here, I can't use him right now because I don't have him leveled up. But he is one of the best tanks in the game. He has an immunity when his health gets down to very low. He just becomes immune to damage. So you'll see people pounding on him, and he'll just be so immune, and that allows him to stay in the game much longer. So I wanted to use him as a tank, but I believe it or not, I just got him like a week ago. That's the first version of him I've gotten. He does not drop at all for me. This game is not really a game that you can play, and you can have your favorites, but a lot of times you won't be able to use your favorites immediately, and I think that's why a lot of people, it's not like Bleach or Mortal Souls where you can get the characters on a pretty regular basis, and just by focusing on them you get to utilize your favorite characters, and you can fairly quickly build a team that you like. This is not like that. You have to build with what they give you. It is a gacha game after all, and it's heavy in terms of what you get. You will get you will get characters, but you might not get what you want. I was fortunate enough. I played AFK Arena when it first came back out several years ago, and I liked the Lightbringer team at that time. My first team that I ever had back before I left the game, and then I just recently started back up. It's about a year and a half ago, I think. I've been playing it, not really on a hard basis term. It's just a game I have on my phone, and I just pull it. I'm running it on BlueStacks right now, but as you can see, it doesn't take full screen. They haven't updated the user interface in terms of graphics and stuff. They come out with new events all the time. Don't worry about that. So there's content. It's just they haven't changed the core of the game, so it still doesn't work on widescreen within BlueStacks. But so I just pull out my phone, log on to it. Some days I won't be able to do much. I'll just log on and get my rewards and then log off. That came out with a new character. So I wanted to go ahead and give it a try, and I've been playing it pretty much more regularly. you know, in the last 6 or 7 months. So that, as you can see, I'm up to, you know, I've got my characters all, I've got full all legendary plus, and as I, you know, it takes time to build. You know, you have to ascend your heroes. So, but let's focus on this. So you definitely want to get Shamir from the labyrinth store. Just complete the labyrinth, and you will get enough. And you get her, pick her, focus on leveling her up above all else. Okay. Lucious will come shortly after. They'll have events for him, and you will draw him. Okay. He's available in all kinds of events, and it seems like they have quite a few events where you can get one of him, as well as you know, drawing through, you know, from within the store. Torn was just somebody I got in a pool, and then I got another in a pool, and another in a pool, and another in a pool. So you're going to have that happen as well too. Fortunately, I like the way Torn looks, so we'll focus on each of these characters. And then you've got, and same with Blint. She'll drop. She might not, but if she does, and then now this is she's into, she's been out for quite some time. Let's go into heroes here. She's an interesting character. So as you can see, I've got a legendary plus, and this is again about playing with what they give you. I enjoy her because Lucius is the best tank in the game. Okay. That's why you want, and since he's easy to get, and he's one of the best tanks in the game that you can get early. You know, as you get to the max levels, you know, and you're into your 180, not max levels, there really is no max level, I don't think. And you get into 180s in your 200 level teams. Some of the dimensional celestial characters, they have some tanks that are a little bit better. Athalia, I think, is one of them. But Athalia, but Lucius is an early game tank, and he'll take you, you know, very high. So you definitely want to focus on getting him. But what she does is she buffs. She follows around the tank. So she continuously follows the ally with the highest combat rating, which in my case is Lucian, and she reduced. See, the damage that Rosen receives is reduced. She restores the energy of the ally that she's following. And she'll you know, she restores her, she does restores his energy, protects him, and she does damage to boot. So she's an interesting character. I got her, I started using her, I found a very good increase in my team. Now if you'll notice, I'm using, you want to have at least 3 characters to get the factional damage request. So yeah, so I'm using 3 of those, and then I have 2 of the Wilder faction, and this is, like I say, this is Torn again, playing with what they give me. Got him, so I started using him, and I found him to be good because he has a very good skill, which this is damage, and that causes damage. He has the ability to prevent healing. He leeches health. And this right here, Torn. So Torn absorbs the remains of any dead and forms a bone whip, which is that thing that's, he recovers 30% and increases the value of his max health by the same amount. So he's got some pretty good. So he does a lot of healing on himself. Okay, and here's where he leeches. And all enemies that were struck by this attack are unable to recover life for the following 9 seconds. So anybody gets hits, they get hits with it, can't heal. So if they're trying to, somebody, you know, if you got your healer in the background, everybody does. Everybody brings usually one healer, sometimes 2 healers into the team with them, and to heal your players. Well, your characters, you know, if he hits them, they can't get healed. So he's a very good tank to pair up with some of those characters that have. That can, you know, that have ways of healing, you know, and it makes it a lot easier to take them down. And I found him to be very good for that matter. So I've been using him to quite a bit of success. Belinda, she's she's got an awesome AOE skill, where she just large area of enemies 4 times. Okay. She has a critical increase. Ball explodes on impact. Okay. And because the ally with the highest embracing their attack, so she increases your buffer. Does a good job. So as you can see, I've got a real round team. So I've got healing coming, and then we've got Shamira, who is the backbone of all teams. I'm serious. Get Shamira, level her up. Get her legendary plus. She's just a beast. Yeah, Souls of the Dead spiral around her 50%, 50 of all damage caused by this ability. She's also has the ability to leech. She continuously leeches on the enemy's life and restores her, which deals every. Okay, so again, healing herself, and she can focus that onto other team members too, helping to heal them as well. So she's an excellent character. That's one of the reasons she's considered a carry character, and you will find her to be one of the best characters in the game. So my team, I've been fortunate to have a really powerful team. All of these characters, these 4 characters right here, are considered high-end characters. Some of the celestial characters that you get, these Elijah and Lila are just awesome, but I haven't quite got them to the point where they're still elite. See, they're very any type. These are the celestial faction, and at the same time the let me see what's the other faction called. I've got a couple of their characters, but you don't get them very often. Is the thing with them. So they don't offer them very often. And the Hypogean faction, these are, you don't get these characters very often. Okay, you can get them in events, but you have to be really high level to complete the events to get them. But they don't drop very often. I've been fortunate to get quite a few. One of the characters that you can get, which you should focus on, is Wukong. I've got him at Elite Plus, but you can get Wukong as a Celestial, and believe it or not, they are actually offering him in the store, in the Labyrinth store, I believe. Yep, right here. Okay, so they're offering him, and they're offering another good one, which is Arthur. So, but yeah, see, he's a Celestial, so that's good. So this is, I think, one of the very few Celestials that you'll be able to get. So in terms of heroes and characters and whatnot, so this right here is Athalia. She's an ascended. She's a Celestial. And as you can see, this a lot of people consider her to be the best character in the game. Taylene, she's a Celestial. So, but as you can see, I don't have those. So, but I have managed to get some of the higher ascended tier heroes. But this one they actually gave you free when they came out with her. I was really pleased with that, and you'll see her in the shop as well. So it's a chance to get another Celestial character. What to do with that. So, but yeah, they don't have them off. But yeah, go with what they give you. Try to get 3 of the same faction, whether it be the Mauler faction right here, the Lightbringer faction right here, or the this is the, so let me see here. So the Wilder faction and the Graveborn faction. So this is Graveborn. I get them mixed up sometime in the Wilder faction. So make sure that you try to utilize the same, the same, at least 3 from the same team, because in the unions right here, you can get just by using, you get these factional damages if you use the characters that are in there. So Lightbringers, like right here. So use 2 of the following legendary plus, and this is the buff I get, and I've got okay, so this is a very good pairing right here. So you want to try to focus the best that you can with trying to form up some of these unions. You can use other people's characters to form these unions. So that's what you want to do. And factional damage, you get factional damage by using any of the characters of the same type of faction. You just get factional damage, so it's pretty nice. Send to receive friends. So yeah, it's pretty good now. In-game content, they have it. This is the Oak Inn. I'm not quite there yet. I do have. You got to get an Ascended Hero, and then you need, which I do have one, but I'm just not end of chapter 18 yet. I'm only at chapter 13 right now. Into 14. I got into 14. I want to say, I think it was just yesterday or the day before yesterday. I managed to crack and finished up 13, and I'm now in 14. As you can see, I'll be able to go through, but it's going to be a while, before I get to the point where I can actually get my own, sort of my dorm, if you want to allow, if we were using Azure Lane qualifications there. So there's all kinds of things to do in here. None of it's difficult to understand. It's a very friendly game, and it's free to play, and you don't have to purchase anything if you don't want to. But every now and then they have nice little events where you can, maybe spend a little money to get a few extra of the currency, like for a game or something. They'll sometimes have merchandise. Right here. This is the currency for the event that they're currently having. So you can purchase some of the wishing bottles here, but you don't really need to if you play the game, because as you can see, I have got 460. That's going to be enough to get this little for your this is the Dolly who runs in the tavern where you purchase your equipment from. This is a chance to get an outfit for her, and then there's a chance to buy a bunch of scrolls, enhancement items, as well as gold. So, and if you complete this portion, you get a skin for Lucius, make him look like that. I'll probably get it just simply because of the fact that it's offered, but I'm not going to wear it. I think it looks, I prefer him with the look that he has in his armor. It's not going to offer any enhancements to him or anything. It's just going to make him look different. I'm not fond of that particular look, so I probably won't wear it if I do manage to get it. I probably will, since we've got that many days left. Then you just get a lot of these things filled in. Once it's filled in, I can't show you. But like this one here is to complete 12 team bounty quests. That's you get one each day. So I only have 3 more, and I'll complete that 2 days ahead of schedule. And then just using certain. This will complete the Voyage of Wonder. This is going to be difficult for me because this is a pretty high level. Voyage of Wonders is a high level dungeon. It's going to be close. I'll probably give a try on it. Since I've only got to complete it once, I'll probably give a try on it once I've gotten just a little bit higher up in my team, the level of my team, and see if I can beat it. If not, so like I say, that the outfit doesn't look really good to me, so it's not something I'm gonna focus on. But you can get that if you complete all of the things. So they got tons of events, so you don't have to worry about that. It is they offer, if you want to pay a little money, you can get some extra stuff if you want to do it. They offer the same thing in Bleach, but they give you enough that you can get what you need to in the events on your own. But yeah, so that's the game. So yeah, this is one of the games that I play. So it's AFK Arena. If you're interested, it's been out for quite some time, and they always have content and they always have events. So if you're looking for something to play that's not really something that you need to focus on really hard, but that you can focus on it hard if you want to, this is a game to look for. Okay. So thanks a lot for watching the video, and go ahead and put a like on it if you like it, and if you're going to drop a comments if you want me to cover it more consistently, and do some more quality videos, I will. Since I'm not super high level, there's people who are much higher than me who've been playing the game for 3 or 4 years, and they've gotten really powerful. I'm not near that yet, so I'm still working my way up through it. But if you do want to see any more videos, just drop a comment in the section and let me know. Okay, so this is Ken Rear in the corner, and thanks for watching. Go ahead and put a like on the video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and also click on that little bell there and get to be notified whenever I do drop a video. So this is Ken Rear,
in the corner signing out.